Our national chairperson for ESK, the branch chairman, and the organizers of this great event, the governor of Nyeri, our CS for agriculture, members of parliament present, the regional commissioner and your security team, and all invited. Mine is very simple. It's simply to say thank you. And after a very good walk through the stands, and since we shall be able to give our remarks in the arena, we'll be able to say what we need to say in the arena. It's just to thank KTDA for hosting the luncheon, to tell the organizers thank you very much for this great luncheon. It's occasion very, very, very successful. I just want to be upstanding so that we toast the president. Please fill up and His Excellency Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and patron of the Agricultural Society of Kenya. May his visionary leadership continue for development and prosperity for our future. To the good health and success of our President, ladies and gentlemen.
In that celebration, and we will be showcasing our culture, our cuisine, our expanded diversity as a country, music, creative economy, drama, and many other aspects of Kenyan culture. We will proudly share these moments with our German brothers and sisters as we consolidate the relationship between Germany and Kenya. On the digital space, let me just give you 3 highlights. As an administration, Kenya is continuously becoming, as has been said ably, the Silicon Savannah, where technology and innovation and creativity is central to our development. You may want to remember that it is Kenya that introduced the mobile money transfer to the world through our M-Pesa innovation. That was not the only innovation in that technology space. There is more, and that is why this agreement today will benefit from the relationship between German technology and Kenyan talent. It will give us an opportunity for a win-win collaboration and partnership. And that is why I'm excited that today we are putting together German technology that is world-renowned and Kenyan talent and innovation that stands out, not just in the global south, but globally. And therefore, it is a coming together of 2 aspects of 2 great nations to give us an opportunity to leverage on technology, to drive our manufacturing, to drive job creation, investment, and to create expanded opportunities for both German and Kenyan people and entrepreneurs. I am very happy that we will be doing this in the context of this big citizen celebration. And later, we will be signing the agreement on a comprehensive migration and labor mobility agreement that again will underpin the relationship, the movement of people, the sharing of experiences and technology between Germany and Kenya. And that history is a history that we all share, and is a history that has evidence. Our former Prime Minister here was a young student in Germany, and he tells me he was at his university. And therefore, it just cements the relationship between Germany and Kenya. That historic relationship of sharing knowledge as early as 40, 50 years ago. Today, we are consolidating it in an agreement on how together we can benefit from technology. Finally, let me say three things why I think the relationship between Kenya and Germany is on to an even more exciting trajectory, and why German investment and German companies should be looking in the direction of Kenya. Number one, as was said ably by the parliamentary secretary, Kenya has one of the best human capital resource anywhere in the world. Innovative, creative, hardworking, least supervised. That's what you get when you work with Kenyan human capital. And that's available in Kenya, and we can also export it to Germany. That's number one. Number two is that Kenya has a fiscal and incentive ecosystem in our special economic zones, in our export promotion zones, that gives incentives, both in taxes and in other incentives that allows German enterprises and other enterprises to thrive and to work in a space where they can remit their profits without challenge, and they can work in Kenya without unnecessary impediment. Number three is that we are the gateway to Africa. Kenya is a signatory to the East African Community Framework that has 330 million people. We are signatories to the tripartite agreement that brings together 26 countries with a population of 750 million people. And Kenya is a signatory to Africa Continental Free Trade Area that opens the African market of 1.4 billion people to your investment in Kenya. And let me say this finally, that Kenya is a green energy destination. Our grid is 93% renewable. So if you are looking for a destination to decarbonize some of your manufacturing and some of your undertakings, you have no better place than in Kenya. And just for context, we've just signed an agreement when I visited the United States with Microsoft and G42 of UAE for an investment of $1 billion to develop the first ever green data center in Kenya using technology from the US. And I'm really looking forward that we can expand that opportunity to technology from Germany, some of the investment resources from the UAE, and of course, using Kenya's renewable energy. There are exciting opportunities for German companies, both in the manufacturing space, but much more importantly, in the digital space. And I'm very happy to be part of this ceremony. Thank you very much. I know we are a bit late because my flight was delayed. I would have really wanted to be here earlier, but thank you very much for giving me a chance by waiting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President Ruto. also for taking the initiative to get our young people back home in Kenya, jobs. And we see you're making every effort for them to move physically, but also for us to leverage on technology for them to get jobs. Thank you very much. It's a great honor, especially for us at the Frederick Naumann Foundation, that to contribute to answering or responding to the crisis in our countries, that you're also part of providing solutions. And that's what exactly we've done at the Frederick Naumann Foundation in Nairobi and also here in Berlin. And thank you, Professor Karl Heinz. He's the captain. He started as a dot. And the other captain who is missing here is Stefan Schott, our country director. But of course, he sent his apologies. The other engine mover himself, Tom Powers, I also thank you so much. We've literally been in almost every part of Kenya, driving all the way to Turkana, Nakuru, trying to make this concept work. So for us today is achieving this big dream of where finally we are cementing this relationship. And now allow me to call our signatories to the front. I'll start with Dr. Shiko Gitau. She's the Chief Executive Officer of Kala Trust. Dr. Shiko also knows the journey we've been together from last year, I think the beginning, all the way. Please take the seats. And then Michaela Beck, Managing Director, Hamburg Chamber of Commerce. Michaela, please also take the seat. Then Principal Secretary Rosaline Jogu, please remain just standing behind Michaela. Our captain, Professor Dr. Karl Heinz, kindly also take a seat at the back. So we'll start the signing ceremony. We don't have the songs yet, but we can imagine there's some celebratory songs playing at the background. But as they continue with the signing ceremony, is for us to acknowledge the support